Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Willie B here to make all your dreams come true. No, I'm just kidding. How you guys doing tonight? I just flew in from Las Vegas this morning, and boy, are my arms tired. I took the red eye from midnight to 6 a.m. this morning with a little bit of time travel going from West Coast to East Coast. Had a very fun time in Vegas, but I'm not going to lie to you, I am pretty beat. So tonight's going to be very low energy, very chill. We're going to kick some butt. We're going to talk about some impressive new things we've seen in the Azalea world. As always, coming at you with the Azalea knowledge. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. Happy Friday. It's our first Friday where we're going to be drinking in a little while. I've been doing a lot of day streaming, but tonight we're going to be cracking up some brews, some brewskis. Looking forward to it. How about you? But yeah, to go over what we're going to be talking about today, we had two. Another week goes by, another week where Brody top eights with a Flesh and Blood deck. Lately, it's been Azalea though, which should tell you something. But not. We're going to talk about Brody, but we had another guy from Greece, Yorgos. Somebody in the chat tell me how to say that. But we had somebody top. He didn't top actually, but we had someone do very well with Azalea at Calling Warsaw in Poland, and I want to talk to you about his list. I believe his team, it was a collective thing, but it's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and pull that up. So it's called Lexi is Back by Saxo. There's a video that they put up talking about it from fabtcg. Go ahead and check them out. Throw them a like. Watch their video if you're curious about Lexi is Back. But it's basically just Azalea running New Horizon and Quiver of Rustling Leaves. I'm not going to lie to you. I question the heck out of Quiver of Rustling Leaves. It's like, when are you going to have a blue to pay for this? But we'll see. We're going to try it out today. But New Horizon. New Horizon is what caught my eye. Yorgos was on stream, and he was rocking New Horizon and Azalea, and he was in contention for the top 8. He was doing well. He was catching people off guard, or just the deck is just good like that, and I don't know it, so I need to learn. What is going on back there? Sorry about that. Got like some kind of yellow background. I'll figure that out later. So naturally, you're thinking to yourself, this deck is called Lexi is Back. It's running New Horizon, and it's running Quiver. In case you didn't know, this is an elemental, it's just Ranger. So what is it doing to take advantage of that name? Well, of course, it's running Bolt and Shot, and it's running Rain Razors, the classic. But you don't get to run 3 of a kind. So they're kind of trying to take advantage of stuff like Codex of Inertia, stuff like Ridge Rider Shot, and what else? Running Scout, because we need more ways to look at the top of the deck since we're just not running Skullbone Crunchwrap at all. The deck's going to be Blind Azalea, doing Blind Azalea a lot, because either you're going to get a pump to take advantage of your second arsenal, or you're going to get an arrow that you're going to dominate. Of course, it's running things like Heat Seeker. Now, Heat Seeker is a weird one in Azalea, just because even with New Horizon, we're running Death Dealer, so if Heat Seeker ever hits an arrow off the top, and we don't have Snapdragons up anymore, it feels like kind of like a liability, so probably a reason it's in the sideboard. I wonder if this is the matchups. It does. Look at that. Fab Chaos was nice enough to throw us the matchup guide as well, so that'll be pretty sweet. Um, yeah. Spellfree Cloak bailed me out against many a Kano. I've also lost to many a Kano with it too, though. It just happens. Especially when you run a deck that only has 3 blues in it. Yeah. Oh, even these are in the sideboard. So yeah, though, it's not too wacky. I was kind of thinking there was something special in here to really give it some extra glue to keep it together, but it seems like it's just relying on Bolton shots and snaps to pretend to be Lexi, and then dominate to close it out when you run out of enough of this synergy. But then the slightly more impressive feat was Brody Spurlock. He actually top aided. I believe he lost in the quarterfinals, or no, the semifinals. Now here's the spice. Balance of justice. Like, what? Really? That caught me off guard. He was playing Balance of Justice on stream against a KO. And at the end of the day, it kind of makes sense, you know, like his version of the deck and the one that so many of us have been running is so reliable on Blind Azalea that it's like you can kind of forego the crunch trap to be able to block more and then crack the ability whenever they do a Blood Rush turn to kind of even it out some. So it's kind of genius. I mean, it's crazy to not run Crunchwrap, but there's got to be something to that. That's so interesting. And I believe it's only in for KO, but it's the only thing that would make sense to me, at least. And you know, maybe after the new armor that KO just got in the chest slot, Savage Sash, you need to be able to block a little bit better and really counter their bellow turn, or just shoot. I guess a wild ride into Bear Fangs as well, just to get that edge back. But and again, you know, he only lost to a Decimator Dory, I think, or no, Decimator Bolton. Outside of that, it's a pretty standard list. Oh, he's up the poppers. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about how they strictly think, oh, there's the other spice. I can't wait to talk about that. They think that Tar Pit Trap is just strictly better than poppers in Azalea for Prism. And I just disagree. Tar Pit Trap is really cool when it's really cool, but I don't know. The fact that a popper can steal Prism's second Herald swing, you know? If she's ever on 2 yellows and 2-cost Heralds, if you pop the first Herald, she can't swing the second one. And that's just, every time I played Tar Pit Trap, it was like, ah, cool, Tar Pit Trap on this Wartune Herald, Herald of Protection, whatever it may be, Triumph. And then they throw the Erudition, or then they throw the Protection. And it's like, I need to be able to have, at least have the potential to say, like, you need to have a Wartune Herald or a blue in hand. Otherwise, you're not going to throw 2 Heralds this turn. And that's just what poppers do. And you can see Brody kind of landed on the same thing because he's running 6 poppers. I did not. I just stuck with 3 and my 3 Murkmires. Now he's only on 2 Murkmires. But yeah, 6 poppers. Brody does not want to lose to Prism, not one bit. At least, you know, at this tournament. And then what else is different? So only 2 Murkmires, but again, you know, don't want to lose to Prism. And now in a world with Enigma, Murkmire just gets even better. He dropped Sleep Dart. There's no Sleep Dart. And he dropped a Spire Sniping, so down to 2 of those. And then the big one, Codex of Bloodrot. Codex of Bloodrot, if you guys have been around for a bit with the card guys, I said that this was going to be the best codex out of the 3 back when Outsiders first came out in our prediction video. Needless to say, I was way off the mark. But it just made sense to me. It's Take Aim with alternate text. Like, Take Aim is reload and +3. Codex of Bloodrot is reload plus a Bloodrot and a Ponder. So really, if you look at it that way, like, the Bloodrot's worth like 2, and the Ponder's worth like usually at least 3. So Codex of Bloodrot is a reload with 5 value attached to it. And it's yellow. So it's like the same thing as Take Aim, but a little better? It's just Take Aim actually adds, you know, more numbers to your arrows. And you want your arrows to be huge. And Codex just kind of gives you that alternate value. But I always considered it ever since I've been playing Azalea. Like, I thought it was the good one back in the day because it didn't make you discard. I was very, surface level when I was first reading this sucker. But now it's take aim with alternate text, and against like super fatigue decks that purely want to block. This is sometimes going to force like a blocking card into their arsenal. If it's a D-react, well then oh well. But it'll force a blocking card in their arsenal. Now they can't block with that. You get to give them a blood rod. Now they need to keep a blue or take a guaranteed 2. Like it does a lot of cool things. And again, as Azalea, you want ponders to be flowing like wine. You never want to be sitting on like no ponder. So yeah, I'm very curious to take Brody's list for a spin. His is much more traditional compared to the Lexi wannabe version that Team Chaos came up with. But there's a reason that his list has been doing so much work lately, because it's just very, very good. And these are very interesting changes. A non-ranger helmet for a matchup that's a little tricky. Codex of Bloodrot after it's just been like the unplayable codex for so long, except for in like Arachne and certain weird assassin style decks. There's something here. There's something there. I like it. That goes to show you, take the time and actually test these weirdo cards, because they might be better than you originally thought. In any case, we are going to crack open a little beer. Tonight we are drinking on Boatswain. It's a hazy IPA in the style of an old Navy brewery. They have them at Trader Joe's. They're $5.99 a 6-pack. $1 a beer. Can't go wrong with that. But not bad. I am never going to be too mad at a hazy IPA. But anyways, we can jump into some games. I want to try out this New Horizon list first. Because, I mean, just imagine the surprise factor, too, when you sit down across from your opponent. And they're like, Azalea, cool. And then you flip over Quiver and New Horizon. You got that surprise factor. Oh, God. My worst matchup. Is there a Guardian button? All right, Guardian. Oh, wow, so fat deck. I hate that Azalea is like only counter to Bravo is to like fat deck. Because a smart Bravo can just block you out, A Bravo who takes chances and tries to get an edge through aggression, you can win as Azalea, but a smart Bravo who's like just blocking and swinging hammer and like, picking their best avenues. It's so hard. Maybe that's why the deck runs Quiver. That's why the deck runs Quiver, so I can try to double Arsenal. But it's only good if it hits Bolton Shot, right? Otherwise I'm forcing myself to use snaps. Okay, so we gotta dominate. Yeah, if I hit an arrow, then I'm just forcing myself to use snaps, because you can't load off a Death Dealer if you have a card in an arsenal. It's gotta be a totally empty arsenal. Okay, Heat Seeker. Bolton Shot. I don't know what's right here. I mean, we're definitely blocking with a card. Am I going to try to Quiver? This is a weird one. I think we're just pitching the Heat Seeker, actually. Try to set up a double arsenal, Amplifying Arrow is not doing a ton right now. Well, I guess that could be the other arrowy arsenal, but not that impressive. Alright. Let's go. Try to find a pump on top. That is not a pump on top. Load in a Heat Seeker. There we go. I'll target myself. Drill shot on top. Ooh. Yeah, it's probably better to go with a dominate, actually. Because we need to get this armor out of the way. Ah, I don't have the right quiver. Alright, well, I mean, the dominated drill shot is too good against this ocean of armor. I wanted to go for a big heat seeker, but again, if it's not dominated, he's just going to block it anyway, so I think this is fine. Wish it had like inertia or like blood rot attached to it or something. Alright, you got a D-react of some sort, mister? Staunch response. Base 7, so he doesn't even have to overpitch. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Oh my god, is this Borvo? I'm gonna lose. He didn't even have to use... Oh my gosh, how annoying. Alright, we'll see what happens. I'm not blocking that. Big problem is, like, I don't even know how to fully take advantage of the double arsenal in this deck. I think we just have to blind Azalea here. That'll do. I wish we had Tunic up. Oh well. So we lace with inertia first, because we do want to try and get him off of an arse. He doesn't know about the rain yet. If he lets us reload, I think we just reload the bolt and shot, fire it again, keep this card back to make him think there's more. Wish we had a third arrow, but oh well. Wish we had Tunic up, really. Cool. How about a Rain Razors? Alright, he gets an inertia. We will reload. Fire it again. Make him think that it has an on hit because we kept a card. Hopefully, I imagine it is, but hopefully this is one of the matchups where Codex of Bloodrod is involved. You're just going to let this happen? If that was an arrow, you'd be in trouble. Just letting me go 3 arrows wide if I had it. Unfortunately, I don't. We have our Arsenal hate when he's going to be on no Arsenal. Unless he makes a ponder somehow. Here comes the Dominate. Oh, with a Terrance Sunder in hand. Interesting. Oh, Spinal. Okay. And this deck list probably doesn't run Purchase, so there's literally no way to stop this. Oh, I could give New Horizon, but that's a bit of a nightmare. You have to give Tunic too. Oh wow, so we're gonna do nothing with our turn. That is rough. I mean, naturally we have to block. I don't think we can give this up. That seems ridiculous. Even though New Horizon has done nothing for us so far. Can we try to set up a double arsenal here? I guess we can. No, we can't. I'm going to be on 1 action point, so we can't even try and take a setup turn. Son of a gun. I guess just block it like that. It's rough, but I don't have any good options. That's why we run Purchase in the other class, so you get to get 1 free spinal block. But this doesn't do that. Alright, so we got 1 action. I mean, we just gotta hope that he drew a dud, all blues or something. Sand isn't even good. I mean, we'll have to try this again. This is a... What are you doing? If you have 2 or more cards in your pitch zone, and you do. Actually, you don't. You have a sink below there. With 3 or greater, you get +1 intellect. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. That's what you're doing with your turn? You don't even get the intellect. Alright, hopefully put a D-react into Arsenal. Wish we had a... Should have kept back Ridge Rider. Oh well. What's on top? A Searing Shot. Well, I'd rather dominate than not dominate. You know? Big Searing Shot. Oh, real big. Although Snap Authority, so no on-hits. Fortunately, I don't have any good on-hits stapled to the arrow, so I'm just missing out on a potential extra 1 damage. But I'll still be happy with my 16. That is fine. Sink Below, so he pitched a Sink Below, now he's playing a Sink Below. I wonder if he's got another one on ours. So yeah, I'm definitely not taking full... What does this do now? Destroy it. Okay, cool. Definitely not taking full advantage of New Horizon, but this is the first game I've played with it, so I don't super understand it yet. Oh, Terra Sunder. Great. On a hammer. Well, this is where I do consider just giving up New Horizon. But my only 3 block is that one. I get to choose what I discard. So the turn could just be like arrow for 10, or even arrow for 7 and keep back a card, but arrow for 10 is probably good enough. Or we can even block a little bit and throw an arrow for 7. Kind of just want to give him this, but then we have to blind Azalea if we don't hit an arrow. Oh, we get 1 look. We do get 1 look. Yeah, the hat's doing nothing for me. I'm so over it. We'll try again against the hero that isn't Bravo. I gotta start just playing like the way I usually play. Alright, so we gotta take aim to put in, unfortunately, pre-med. That's the one I would have liked to have kept. Got an arrow on top for me? Drill shot. We'll take it. Drill shot dominated 10. Threatening the few pieces of armor that you have left. Blood Rot Tin Man? Yeah, Blood Rot. That's what Brody was on. What up, Adur? Cheers. To you. Just giving me tech blading? You don't want to... I get it, yeah. If you're just going to let it hit, that's the one that you should probably go ahead and get the value out of. Now your shoes just do nothing. Boop. Wait, why? Iron Rot Legs? Why are you not running the Quicken ones? I guess you don't want to give me Quickens? Yeah, okay. Oh no, Sand Scour is the reason I feel like you should be on New Horizon. But there were some players at Warsaw that were on this New Horizon list, and they did pretty well with it. They did pretty well. Another Spinal. Can't do anything about it, so we will just... Yeah, like my whole turn's going to probably just be like Codex of Inertia. Does it put it in face up? Puts it in face down, so I don't even get... Oh, well, I don't have the hat anymore. Never mind. Alright, yeah, I think we just block with Remorseless. Move on. Take our 6 and be happy. Wish I could throw something at him here, like an E-strike for 7 would be sick, but we just give him an inertia and move on. Right? Yeah, that's right. What do we get in the arsenal? Coax of Frailty. Okay, I'm not mad at that. We'll keep the pump. Hopefully he doesn't have a good attack this turn, although he probably does. He hasn't thrown a crippling at me yet. Here it comes. Dominated crippling. Maybe. Probably? Maybe it's his third spinal. Choke slam. That sucks. Okay. There goes my turn. Shoot. Well, then in that case, do I just try to fire 2 arrows? Go like, So then we do keep the blue. Okay. Just block like that. He's low enough life that if I just fire 2 arrows, I think I'll be okay here. If I even can, that is. They gotta be good arrows, too. So I codex into, like, Remorseless, I guess. The only 1 for 5 I have in the grave right now. We have to ditch a card. Oh, that doesn't even work, does it? Okay. So then we knock. We gotta discard a card. Yeah, Chokeslam was just fucking perfect. So we can knock, then Azalea. That's probably it. Sure. I guess a drill shot. We'll do endless. If he lets me fire it twice, then I get to fire it twice. Plain and simple. It's like I want to do something cooler, but this is dominated. He has to give me a card in armor if he wants to stop it. I'm going to shoot it again if he lets me. It's not exactly great, but it's what I got, unfortunately. Oh wait, do I have fatigue shots in? I should have just fired a dominated fatigue shot for 5. That probably would have been better. Oh well. Let's see what chat's saying. You can also pitch for quiver and try to hit an arrow, plus filter the hand. Yeah, that's true. What up, Sean? How are you doing? I just got back from Vegas this morning. I had 1 day of good gambling and 1 day of bad gambling. All right, what do you say? Do we just claim victory? Surely he's still around. Are you there? You're the one who brought the slow guardian, hero, not me. Nah, he's playing it well. He's I think he's giving me too much wiggle room on getting his health blow, but you know, dominated chokeslam the previous turn into whatever he's gonna do next. You know, with me at 13, he really just needs to have like 2 more really good turns, then he just wins the game. Unless he's no longer there, in which case I'll just claim victory. But this is a pretty crummy victory to claim. Let me see. Refresh the page. Are you there? You guys can't even see it because I think the chat covers it up, but I'm using the in-game Talishar chat to try and talk to this cat. But he does not appear to be here, so I guess we're just going to claim victory and move on, which is kind of lame. I don't think we're in a winning position here unless his hand is literally a brick. Maybe that's why he walked away. I think if I claim victory, we get to look at it. I'm going to give him 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Claim victory. Alright, what did you draw? A brick? No, his hand was fine. I mean, it's not like amazing, but it's got, well, no, it's got Starstruck in it, actually. And he's got a Surge. I guess he'd have to eat 8 to do it, but Starstruck is pretty backbreaking. Oh, he could even block with a card or keep this for Arsenal. Yeah, and I'd have to give like 2 cards to that. My next hand was going to have a Rain Razors in it. Like, we're going to go ahead and change to the win-loss, but we're not going to include that. It says 5-0 from last week, which we were 5-0 last week, but we're just going to say 0-0 because that's not a real game. That's, I was probably going to lose that and our opponent just disappeared on us. I do not want to fight the mirror. Alright, let's take another spin on this Greek Azalea list. Might go grab another beer while we wait for our opponent. I'll be right back. Alright, did we get an opponent? Not yet. That's alright. Moving on to beer number 2 of the evening. This is the Juicy Little Thing. Juicy Little Thing. Brought to you by Sierra Nevada. Also, I was going to say, if you guys are in the mood, put on some music in the background. I'm currently listening to Lo-Fi Nintendo beats. I can't listen to anything too distracting when I play. It's got to be very, like, background music, but I love Nintendo shit, so it works for me. Ooh, a Riptide. Alright. Let's go first. $64 cards into Riptide. Interesting. I assume that's because I've been told that this match goes to fatigue a fair amount. Alright, have I watched The Calling, Tokyo, Missed Day 1 Thoughts? I've watched a little bit. I haven't watched a lot. I don't have a ton of thoughts on Sealed. I think Sealed is, I'm very excited what the heroes are showing so far, but Sealed is like kind of whatever. I'm excited to see draft and actual constructed versions of the heroes. So I think the play here is just set Heat Seeker. I guess you're always supposed to blind Azalea, huh? But if I'm going to get a face-up card in there. This is a different version of the deck. So we're gonna just see about double arsenaling. I gotta try and pretend I'm Lexi and really prioritize the double arsenal. Alright, pre-med. So the funny thing here is As far as like wannabe Lexis go, Riptide does it so much better. Like the hero ability, letting him cheat in extra stuff, is just so good. All right, now he didn't reload off a pre-med, which tells me I don't think this is another arrow. So I don't think I have to care about this hitting. Okay, so reload is only if you have no cards in Arsenal. So I'm going to have to ditch that Heat Seeker to be able to load on a Bolden shot here. What's going on? Okay, cool. Alright, so he's getting a Ponder and a reload, but I don't think that's an arrow, so should be fine. But no, I'm very excited for Zen, Enigma, and New. Mostly Enigma. The set looks really fun. The cards are really cool. What's going on? Refresh the page. Oh, there we go. Now watch this be a 1-cost arrow, and I'm gonna have to eat my words. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that that was not an arrow. Alright, so put a card from your arsenal. Okay, so I can do that if I have multiple cards. Alright, so I think we do this first then. See what's on top. Knock, okay. It's not exactly what we want. Yeah, that's actually terrible. So we're probably just gonna snap here then, I guess. Let's just make it as big as the sun. All right, it should be like 14. We're gonna snap it and fire off a searing shot as well. If he lets this hit, then we have the potential to double arsenal. We're getting a Ravenous Rabble as a block? That's crazy. We're gonna snap it. Buzzsaw Trap. Oh no. That sucks. That was a good time for him to have it. That was a very good time for him to have it. We go grab Endless. I was already on top. That's hilarious. I'm going to say give me armor, otherwise I get to... Well, he might just have a 4D react here. But I'm going to demand armor, otherwise I get an arsenal. That Buzzsaw Trap was so good. That's so lucky. What is that, his second hand? And he's running a fat deck too. He finds one of his... Oh, annoying. Oh well. Oh well. Traitor? How am I a traitor? Pitching an E-strike, we like that. Run the Ledger's not bad here. We're gonna have Tunic up. We're down on snaps though. That bites that he had that on that turn. Oh well. Alright, so what's the line here? I think I want to keep the Codex. We could go get... We do not have a Bolton shot in here, so we cannot. Is it as simple as just big red in the ledger? Arsenal Searing Shot? Maybe Arsenal Codex. Yeah, probably Arsenal Codex. Okay. We can use Tunic to fire the arrow. Give me another pump. Yeah, alright, cool. This is the advantage that I have over Riptide. Red in the ledger is a cheat code of a card into Rangers. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I think Azalea was one of Lexi's bad matchups back in the day, all because of Red in the ledger. It's been a long time, though. I can't exactly remember if that was true. That might just be me making things up in my head. A headshot. Interesting. Does he put stuff in face up or face down? Face down, yeah. Alright, I'll take all those attacking cards as blocks. There's the Pitfall Trap. No, I won't pay. Alright, he's putting up a great defense. God, it's crazy not having whatchamacallit right there. Okay then, so we got Codex. It's probably just like a pitch, the blue to Death Dealer, no load, pump, 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 Codex, grab something, fire. Or we can dominate into something. Ooh, we should probably dominate into red, actually. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Ah, but then we don't get to do that. It sucks. Oh, wait. No, we can. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. All right, so you play knock. Red was already on top. Oh, well. You pitch rain. You go pump. You go pump. You say, go ahead and play the Codex, because I want you to have a frailty if you do fire an arrow. And I want to have what back in the deck? Probably red. I might block with this eventually. And then we Azalea. And boom. We get to do all the things we wanted to do, and we got away with a ponder and them having a frailty. This one should be pretty hard for him to block. It's funny if this were Lexi. Take cover? You're playing take covers? That's crazy. Oh, if he can reload another D-React, he can stop this. That's why we ran a fat deck. He had a 0 for 3 in Arsenal? No, he does not. Wow. Surprised by that. Or take cover, I believe is the name of that card. We don't have snaps up, so yeah, we gotta go with the pump. E-strike. For 7, I assume? Yep. Alright, so we can block with Ridge Rider, go pump, pump, load, Heat Seeker, fire it? Yeah. I do believe that is correct. Okay, read the glide path. Give me a pump on top. Yeah, that's what Daddy likes. Pump. And because we're not running Crunchwrap, this arrow is just gravy. It's kind of like a one-cost Endless Arrow currently. Because we don't care about stuff getting flipped. Because we're not opting. And Azalea doesn't care if it's face up, face down, 1 or 2. 14, brother. With a couple of pretty gnarly on hits. Is 3 Murkmires enough for Enigma, or add 3 yellow to be safe? I don't know if I would go 3 yellow. I might go 1 yellow, but you definitely need 3 reds. We'll see about the yellow count, but I doubt you need 3. But you definitely need 3 red ones. I've been running those just for Prism, and now with Enigma, they're even better. Is this enough to stop it all? I think it is. Wow. This guy is so annoying. Alright, at least he's off of an arsenal. That's something. Okay, then. Now this, each hero that does discards a card. Okay. So we go... Ooh, how do we do this? This is a weird one. I kind of want a codex here. Oh, if we hit something bad off the top, we're in trouble. Screw it. We're going to try it, though. There's a reason the card is in the deck. We are going to try it. We can always blind Azalea for another try. Codex of Inertia. Buster, give me an arrow. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, we have to Azalea into an arrow. Alright, we should have an arrow on top, right? Yeah, we should. I hope. We will see. Because this is currently not good. Yeah, I was thinking just pitch the codex to load in the amplifying, but I don't know. I want to play these fun cards since the deck's actually running them, you know? But this is a scenario where, if we don't hit an arrow on top, that was just strictly wrong. But, you know, hey, we're also in a position where I feel like we need to get lucky, so maybe I'm just playing to that out. The other line is just big amplifying arrow, and like Bro's taking what, 3 damage, which is just crazy. Alright, come on, blind Azalea, one time. Good enough. At least it's an arrow. 8 with Dominate. Really needed that one to be like a 1-coster. Oh well. It's a good arsenal target. Alright, so he's on an inertia, so he's probably just swinging for the fences here. Oh, yeah, he's got to take cover coming up on the next hand. We got Tunic up, so we can send a big old arrow next turn. Yeah, we're just going to eat some damage. Hopefully it's not too much or too disruptive, but I don't think he has that many disruptive attacks, to be honest with you. His disruption is his traps. There's a Remorseless. Going off of, well, inertia, that's right. I'm just glad he wasn't able to make a ponder that turn. Well, crap. I can't really block this, so I think we're just going to be eating a lot of damage. We're going to lose this game, as a matter of fact. I think this is presenting so much damage that I actually have to block it, which sucks, but it's going to hit for 6, and then it's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, like potentially 5 more. That thing was threatening 11. All those cards were only presenting 9. I think I have to just block that. Alright, so Scout. Let's see what's on top. A pre-med. Cool. It's actually really good. So we can send this arrow for 10. Him with no arsenal should be slightly harder to block. Or we can just send a dominated red. Why don't we just send a dominated red, actually? Dominated red for 8 or 10 threatening ponder. 10 threatening ponder is good, but if I can just say, like, you don't get to have a turn unless you have, like, a E-strike or... he's got a D-react that can load something, though, so never mind. He can have a turn. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah. Take cover, load in an arrow, fire that arrow, arsenal something else. Yep, makes sense. We're going to get 4 through probably should have just fired the arrow for 10, probably. Because threatening a ponder, he's got to give like this and 2 other cards. Yeah, might have been better to fire the arrow for 10 actually, just because it's threatening a ponder. Because like, what was he really going to do with this turn anyways? We'll see though. Probably just an arrow at our arsenal now though. Thanks to that hero ability of his. Well, at least it's only for 4. Oh my gosh, imagine a 1 for 4. Now this we can eat. I still have New Horizons, so Heat Seeker is worth a darn. So pitch, probably the yellow, load, big game fire, so yeah, we can block with that. And we should, okay. I'm gonna need another beer after this game. Throwing them back tonight. Alright, no reason to play this, right? Yeah, no, we're just gonna pitch it. Codex. Interesting. Oh, we have New Horizons, so I can grab stuff. Do I have a Bolton shot in here? Yes, I do. Look at that. We're Lexi. I wish it were a red one, but I'm still happy with this. Yeah, Bolton shot. Why not? 6 into 5. Oh, we've got a ponder, so okay, okay. We're getting weird matchups, but I'm seeing the lines. It's weird because it's like not Lexi because of the bow, but you can kind of, okay, there's certain cool things you can do. This is a cool idea. This is a very cool idea. I like what they've done with it. Again, I think Brody's, plan is slightly better. Ooh, inertia trap. Well, I've already got a ponder, so at least I get to play around that. I think Heatseeker even plays around that too. That's funny. He probably just blocks this Heatseeker if I had to guess, just because it is threatening double R's. Although without snaps, I guess. Ah, he's gonna. Well, he's probably got traps actually. Yeah, 2 traps to be accurate. That's all right. My ponder still plays around your inertia. What's going to happen first here? Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I had to move them around. I assumed it gave it to me. Oh, all right. Okay then, so bing, bang. I assumed it just layered it the way that a normal human being would want, but no, it's the opposite. Holden shot, fire it. Sorry, Riptide. Talishar has thwarted me once again. No. And this time... Alright, so this side happens first. So we want the inertia. Okay. I assumed it happened left to right, not right to left, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. Oh, well, that gets a block. I'd rather you not have an arsenal. And we're just going to pitch this to load Remorseless, fire big Remorseless. Yeah. Okay. Man, Now that I'm playing with Scout, I never actually played with Scout and Azalea outside of Outsiders, and but that's kind of funny. It's not. Sorry. um, but recently, I've thought to myself like, I could make some room for Scout. It's basically Read the Glide Path. It is not. The fact that I can't bottom this thing. Hey, there's Read the Glide Path. It's just Read the Glide Path is so much better. It's crazy. So we can send this for 11, threatening Arsenal, threatening Remorseless. He doesn't have an Arsenal right now, so 11 is pretty backbreaking. Or we can look for a Dominate instead, or we can just send a huge arrow. But I think I need to keep an Arsenal here, so we're just gonna Seek and Destroy. We're gonna keep the read for next turn. I think that's the smarter play. Because read for 11, like, he would need 2 4 blocks to really make this not a problem. But outside of that, this is pretty rough. Okay, what you got? Tar Pit Trap. Doesn't have go again though, so I shouldn't take any damage, and that shouldn't stop the on hit. Yeah, you can undo it. I don't care. Oh, Boulder Trap and Tar Pit Trap. What does that one do? Oh, okay. That one's at least live. That's cool. And he blocks it out. Wow. It's alright though. I'd rather these things not be an arsenal, so now we get to have a good turn. If he'd had inertia trap, that would have been kind of embarrassing actually, so that's something to think about. Hmm. Read the glide path. Let's see what's on top first. I mean, I would love to see what's on top if Buddy will let me. Oh, hell yeah, Florian. I appreciate the game. You're playing it great so far. Okay, then, so we got Searing Shot on top. That, I can't give that go again easily, so we're just going to bottom that. I'm thinking I want to bullseye in Bolton Shot. No, you bullseye last. So, Tunic. Well, I could have just pitched Codex, honestly. Bolton Shot. What? Didn't I bottom that? I did. Well, there were just 2 on top. Okay. Alright, Bolton Shot. I was going to say, you going to let me reload? Because that can't be right. Got your other Pitfall Trap or whatever it is? Tara Pit Trap. Ooh, nice. I'm glad it's not Frailty Trap. Alright, well now I have to think. I wish I had another Bolton Shot. If this were Bolton Shot, we would be in great shape. Big Remorseless? No, I think we play Codex, and then we decide off of what happens off of that. Hit an Endless, okay. Actually hoping for a pump there, but that's fine. We're gonna ditch Searing Shot. Ooh, we can Azalea. Oh, in that case, I shouldn't have ditched what I ditched. We're gonna do it still. Azalea. Perfect. Oh, we have no on-hits on the next thing. That's annoying. Oh well, it'll still be a big number. And we do need to get his health down, one way or another. And we're on a ponder, so this 9 is pretty good. His tar pit trap is making it so I'm not making a remorseless or an inertia on hit, but that's okay. Still threatening 9. I still have a ponder. Oh, and he has inertia because of Codex. Sweet. That's not exactly what we're looking for, but we're still going to take it. Ah, he's going to do his thing too. Can you afford it? Oh, he can. Okay, cool. Oh, of course, I don't draw any of my 3 blocks. What does our turn look like? Remorseless is pretty rough here, admittedly. I can do Dominated Endless, or Searing for that matter, which might be right. Or we can just Codex. Oh, I wish this thing was still blocking for 2. Just go Bolden Shot, rest of my armor, pump, Codex. We still got that in the arsenal, though. Running out of cards, too. Crap, I gotta finish this guy quick. Probably better to just keep like that, actually. Give me a pump. That'll do. That will do. Now if he tries to do a trick to get something to arsenal, it won't even matter. And we'll just grab Searing Shot because we have a ponder, so it doesn't matter. Whatever threatens the most damage. I think this is actually technically threatening a lethal, which is pretty sweet. And we put him on a frailty. We gotta dominate to close this out. We gotta do like a pretty big dominate at that. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum. Bum 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 bum. 10 threatening 11. Okay, blocking 3. Probably got some D-reacts if I had to guess. Yep, there's Pendulum. What does that one care about? I haven't reacted, so that's not active. Sweet. Doesn't have Go Again, so that's not active. Sweet. I believe he's only blocking 9, so we might get through for 2. And a Seek and Destroy trigger. You'll love to see it. And a Bolden Shot for the arsenal. That's just too good. That's just too good. Alright, I prefer if he wasn't on an arsenal, so that means I don't want this to hit. But I have the satisfaction of knowing it's not a D-react. What are we doing with our turn? Truth be told, we want to send a Dominate. But going wide is close to that too, so maybe we just go like Lace with Inertia, fire Bolton Shot, load Endless, read, fire it again. Yeah, we'll eat that. We will eat that. It's It's not exactly ideal, but this is where we need to turn the corner and hope that he is unable to. Oh, he's on Seek and Destroy. Duh, he can't even keep an arsenal if he wanted to. I'm so dumb. Anyways, we're gonna go Lace first, because we're gonna try and find a Dominate on the next thing. Bolton Shot for 7. Hopefully he doesn't have a Frailty Trap. Thank you, Reeb. I caught up on that one a little bit too late. A Battering Bolt. Wow. It's a interesting one to bring in. Not blocking, huh? Probably got D-Reacts, I assume. And Nourish a Trap. Don't like that one bit. Not one bit. Yeah, Inertia Trap's super good. Alright. Just being able to disrupt my arsenal flow. Like, sometimes Azalea makes a ponder and plays around it, but Inertia Trap is super annoying. Because it's, like, always active. It's hilarious that New Horizon is the piece that I have left. Okay, Inertia Trap. Give me my Inertia. Ooh, and a Tripwire Trap. Hit effects don't trigger this chain link. Well, you're blocking it, so hit effects wouldn't matter that chain link anyways. Alright, so then Death Dealer, pitching. At this point, it doesn't matter, so it might be better to do the Bolden Shot. Yeah, because with Inertia, yeah, alright. If I draw an arrow, then I can potentially shoot an extra arrow. Except it's 1 cost. What do we got on top of the deck? That's not what we're looking for, unfortunately. Bottom that. Is there any chance I blind Azalea here? Probably not, right? This is still coming in for 7. Red Ledger's doing nothing here, unfortunately. Yeah, it's 7. It's saying give me your cards, or else you're going to fall into really easy lethal range. Okay. Wish we didn't have an Inertia, but we're in an okay spot. Oh, wait a second. Whoops. I should have put that in our arsenal and blind Azalea just for the hell of it. You're going to decline my undo? Alright, cart. Whatever. That's fine. Undo. Alright, I think he maybe hit that a little too quickly. I was under inertia, yes, I know. I just didn't think about the fact that I could Azalea into a 0-cost arrow. All good. It is all good, but I'm glad he didn't actually mean to say no, because that would have been a little not nice. Alright, blind Azalea. 1 time, 0-cost arrow. Hey! Better than nothing. I'll take an extra 2 damage. We can find a Dominate off of this, so I think that's the correct choice. Load in the Ridge Rider. Wish it were a Bolton Shot or something, but yeah, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. Dominate that. Rain. Pre-med. Let's go ahead and get a card out of their hand, just in case. Oh, imagine we hit a Bolton shot there. That'd be crazy. um, and then this one's dominated, and it's coming in for 6 plus 3, so 9. This one is also coming in for 9, so it doesn't matter. One's dominated though, so yeah, if he doesn't have a D-react, this can kill him. Got him. Sink below. Okay. I'll keep him alive at 1. Dang it, should have gone with the face down one. Oh well, that's okay. If I can get him to like 1, then we're just any dominate away, so it's fine. But we could have maybe double arsenal if I'd gone with the face up or the face down arrow. But the dominate does matter. Okay. My on hits don't really matter because I can't do anything with the ponder, so no, I'm fine. Oh, they still counted? I don't understand that, but whatever. Okay then. Well, we've got Nox, so I can go find something. And we've got an arrow, so yeah, it's worth it. Okay. Knock. Oh yeah, we have 4 cards left in deck. Wow. It'll be red because it's the biggest. Well, Azalea. We will lace. And we will fire. And hopefully, what is this? 10 with Dominate is good enough? Hopefully. We'll see. It is threatening a blood rot, so that's kind of nice. I don't think they run that many blues. I'm gonna let you react first. Let's see what you got before I do anything. Alright, so they're currently up to 5. If I pump it up to 10, that does kill them. I just have to hope that they don't have another D-react, because I am out of cards. And out of pumps, for that matter. The blood rot might be what does it, because I think no matter what this is going to hit, I think they need to refresh. Oof, spike pit trap. Well, mine's not a reaction, mine's an instance. So he is going to live through this, unfortunately, but the blood rot... get him close. Not close enough, unfortunately. Maybe close enough. It just depends. You got a blue? He did have a blue. What did he pitch? Okay. It didn't even show me what he pitched. Interesting. Oh, we won't even be able to dominate. Crap. Oh, yes, we will. Okay. Um, 4 with dominate. Hmm. Sure, you have a D-react. Really? Wow, that's surprising. I don't even know if I arsenal here. I don't think I do. Alright, so we're gonna try and kill him off of an endless arrow dominated, honestly. Inertia trap. Ooh, this is go again? That's rough. Go ahead and give him the hat since it doesn't have an on hit. I don't think he's going to be able to do 4 in trap damage. He might, but we'll see. E-strike, that's rough. The good news is I can give him that and still dominate and hopefully have game here. Hopefully. Because if you guys didn't know, if you have no cards in deck when you Azalea, your arsenal just goes to the deck and comes back as a dominate. Gotta hope that he doesn't have a 0 for 4 here effectively. Or like the ability to go D-react from hand, put one in arsenal, D-react from arsenal type situation. I get him? Oh, wow. That's rough. Holy cow. We got it. With our last 2 cards in deck. Admittedly, the Endless Arrow is coming back, so we would have still been at 2, but... Great game, bro. I won't say bro. I don't know if they're a girl or a boy, actually, but great game. That was awesome. Thank you. 2 cards left in deck, and I managed to get there. Let's see how many D-reacts did you have left. Any 4 ones? So then you needed a second D-react in that hand, and then you could have gotten around it by going Tar Pit. They're like Frailty into Arsenal with Tar Pit, play out the Tar Pit. Wow. Oof. That was a match. I think with Skullbone Crunchwrap, I would have felt a lot more confident there, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and update the win-loss. Just because I found that Dominate is so important into Riptide, and I don't know, Crunchwrap just helps facilitate that. But I set up a couple double arsenals, you know, so can't be too bad. I don't know. I'm enjoying the novelty of this deck, but again, I think what Brody had cooked up is really the I think that's the optimal way to go. But I'm still having fun, so we will keep on playing it. Give me just a minute, chat. I'm gonna go grab another beer and hit the restroom, but I will be back shortly. All right, I'm back. What's up, everybody? So, not too shabby so far. Enjoying the wannabe Lexi list. Switching over to a dank little thing. It does smell pretty dank, I'm not going to lie to you. Bottoms up. But it tastes great. Oh, that's a good beer. Alrighty then. I am tempted to either keep on playing this version of the list or maybe, whoops, don't look at that. Or maybe switch over to Brody's latest version. Go ahead and take Balance of Justice for a spin. Go ahead and take like Codex of Bloodrot for a spin. But I gotta be honest with you, I'm having more fun with this. And this is just traditional Lexi with some new tools. So I'm gonna keep on goofing around with the or Azalea with new tools. I'm gonna keep on goofing around with the Lexi version though. I'm having fun with it, so might as well let it ride. So what you guys do over the past week? Probably work, huh? Or go to school? I spent the week in Las Vegas and played a lot of pickleball, did a lot of swimming. Oh, this is going to be good. I'll go first. And a little bit of gambling. The gambling could have gone better. Another cold one indeed. It's Friday night after all. Might as well live it up. We got some options here, but it's probably best to just go there, loading in Ridge Rider, hopefully finding something we can dominate. That's perfect. Why are the searing shots just hanging out right next to each other? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, so 7 threatening 8, threatening a blood rot, so 7 threatening 10. Although, I'll probably be able to pay for it next turn. But at the same time, I'd rather him pay for that than pay for throwing stuff at my face. But turn 0 dominate is always what we're looking to do. Oh, except New Horizon probably looking to double Arsenal, but whatever. Whatever. I think double Arsenal is probably not quite as good as getting a dominated blood rot plus extra damage through on turn 0. That's pretty good. Now I got a searing shot in here in case I have a a need for a good codex target. Let's see. Throttle, pitching a blue. Evo Steel Soul. Interesting. I guess I should have known that by the gloves. Why are you wearing this hat? I guess it's just a hat that blocks for 2. So we're gonna go take aim and a bolt and shot. Load, red, fire it. So searing shot is either our arsenal or we're gonna block with it. It's not blocky yet. Brought in an induction chamber. Interesting. Interesting. Usually I see Pounder brought in against me. Fender Bender. Okay. Nothing floating, so this has to be a 0 cost or it's a blue to pay for his blood rot. Probably like a Teklo core if I had to guess. I just don't know if I give him searing shot or not, basically. I want an arsenal. If we don't draw a pump off the top, then it's probably a mistake. But if I draw a pump off the top, then this is our arsenal target, and I want to keep it. Look at that. Probably paying for the blood rot? Yep, paying for the blood rot. Okay. So take aim. Fire this bad boy off for 7. Say, do you want to block? Trouble is, it's never right to block the Bolton shot if I haven't loaded off a Death Dealer or if I still have Bullseyes up. And sometimes it's wrong even if those things aren't true. Look at that. 2 pieces of armor and a red throttle. I'll take it. That's something that literally didn't have an on hit, but he didn't know that. So we're gonna, yeah, pitch the blue to load in red. We didn't draw a pump. That's a bummer. Well, we could try to double arsenal here. There it is. All right. Good enough. Look at that. We use quiver. So I guess that's the turns where quiver matters. When you do like have the blue and you pitch it and then you like draw a yellow. Pretty easy to quiver there. Sets me up for the double R's. Is he just gonna let this hit? What? That's your turn, bro. That can't be right. We'll put the blue on top. That way I can have a dominate if the game goes long. He's running extra cards, so it might. Oh, just putting down a purifier. Okay, I get it. I get it. Not a bad thing to do with your one thing. Alright, so we have Tunic up. I wish we had Rain Razors. I think I'm just gonna bottom that, actually, yeah. Does it let me pick which one? Yeah, it does. Cool. Okay, we can work with that. That's not so bad. So... Actually, yeah, that's not that great. Well, whatever. So, pre-med, fire off the Bolton shot with go again. I guess that's going to take the place of Codex. But then we have to hit like a pump or a Bolton shot off top for it to be good. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, Dash. Gonna go ahead and get your 4 block value off, but you're not gonna worry about stopping this one from hitting. Oh, I already have an arsenal, so it didn't even have an on hit. Oh my gosh, you need to stop blocking these Bolton shots like they matter. Especially when this one currently has no on hit. What are you doing? Oh well. Codex. What do we hit? Oh, a knock? That does nothing right now. What a pain. Sheesh. Alright, it's Codex, as much as it hurts me. Alright, so we're going to put Bolton shot on top. We are not going to reload. We're going to Tunic. Load in Endless Arrow. Then we will Seek and Destroy. Fire it. If it lets this hit, we're going to snap it. Load Bolton shot off of Bullseyes. Fire Bolton shot. Yep. Oh, he didn't let it hit though, so it doesn't matter. Okay. In that case, yeah, we're good. We'll just Arsenal Bolton shot. The red one. We could have done some cool stuff if he hadn't blocked that out completely, but that's okay. Good thing we got a pump. Okay, there. Fire off Bolton shot. Threatening inertia, threatening good damage. Okay, now. Kind of want to just load in Bolton shot off of Bullseyes. Oh, no, we do it like this. Okay. Because we draw a pump. Oh, we didn't draw a pump. Okay. Okay, okay. Searing shot, great. So I think it's load endless arrow, fire it, snap it, then bullseye. Yeah, I did that backwards. You go endless arrow, fire it. If he lets it hit, snap it, then bullseye in the bolt and shot, fire that. And then if that hits, reload in the endless and then fire that. So yeah, I made some mistakes there, unfortunately. Not the best play. That's okay. That is okay. My man's playing against me like I'm a guardian or something. Okay then. What is the line here? Gonna draw any pumps. Probably just like fire that, snap it, codex something else. No, we're gonna blind Azalea. So we don't need this. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, so Azalea, give me a pump. There we go. Let's see what's on top. Ridge Rider's shot. Okay. I would prefer that that not be there. I've already Azalea'd, so knock isn't really doing anything right now. Yeah, probably just fire endless, snap it, codex. Yeah. Okay then, we will snap that. Codex of Frailty, give me the biggest arrow I got. Remorseless or red? I guess it's red. He can currently shoot pistol twice off of core, so might as well say, no, you don't get to do that. And take a 5 on top of it. So oh wow, red says he can't even shoot the pistol actually. He can just load. But he can do that. Well, he's just wasting that core value. I'd love to see that. And it's under frailty, so it's not even a break point. So good. Yeah, we're gonna eat that. We're gonna eat that. That's fine. Alright, so I think it's Blind Azalea time. Well, I can put something on top. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna put a Bolton Shot on top. Bolton Shot. Azalea. Seek and Destroy. Fire it. We're kind of in the position now where I just get to say, like, this damage is good enough that you need to care about it. Now we'll pass. Because I want to... There we go. Draw a pump for the arsenal. And this should be pretty backbreaking, so he's going to block it, of course. And then now I should be firmly in the driver's seat, so it shouldn't matter anymore. Bolton Shot is not the best situation to be in, but I got 3 pumps. Should be okay. Outpace. Yeah, we'll eat that. I'm no longer in a blocking mood, my good man. You better present my life total, otherwise you can go get bent. Is that another pounder? Or you were just turning it on, I see. Or purifier, I should call it. Purifier. And he's going to shoot this under time for 3, so a grand total of what? 6, 10 damage? Something like that. Pretty good. Pretty good. But I'm going to present your life total. Alright, I wish we had a rain razors this turn, admittedly. Alright, so start out with Scout. What's on top? Read the glide path? You know what? That's pretty good. We can work with that. I want to try and get a bolt and shot off. That's the trouble. But since they're my only yellows, I probably just got to pitch them. Yeah, okay. Alright, give me a good arrow on top. Let's find one. One time for daddy. Codex. Wrong codex, too. Boy, moments like these, I really do notice how much stronger Codex of Frailty is, because this is just so random. I don't even want to take a chance on it. Ugh, I wanted to find something juicy to send at him, but not really going to do. It's fine, Arsenal target. We'll send a big Bolton shot. It's not exciting, it's not sexy, but it's 15 damage, so we're going to take it. You there, Royal Mech? Oh, there we go. Are you just going to eat it? Oh, unmovable. Wow, so this is like Slapdash then, okay. Yeah, Codex of Inertia is not exactly what we're looking for here, so we can block there. It was eat that one. I think we're just going to blind Azalea here. Yeah. Don't give me an arrow. Okay. Never mind. Actually a really bad arrow to hit here too. Oh well. Hopefully it's enough to kill him. It is 8 and he's at 5, so unless he has a D-react, this might just be lethal. Which was my backup plan. I was like, a blind dominate's fine if I hit an arrow because I can still present lethal, but Heat Seeker is trouble. Without snaps, if I don't hit a non-attack or a Bolton shot off the top, I'm going to brick my arsenal real quick. Oh, never mind. We hit a pump. Never mind. It's a cheat code. We're off to the races. Heat Seeker's great. Ooh, he's going to force me to block with some armor? I'll block with that one. Better present my life total, buddy. Ooh, Spark. What are you grabbing off of Spark? A boom grenade. He's going to crank it too. Okay, okay. I see you, Mr. Man. Well, that doesn't activate your boom grenades, so I don't know if I need to care. What is in your hand? I think I can eat this, because whatever the next... If he's got like a 0 for 4 in hand, I have to block that. That's the real thing. Oh, never mind. Why did you play the boom grenade? I don't understand that. Maybe he thought it worked with the pistol? It does not. Okay, so what does my turn look like? Gotta do something with this red in the ledger. Codex Minerva is doing nothing, I don't think. So we can block with it. Alright, we'll go to 4. Ah, his shoes. I see, I see. And a +1, I think, right? Off of the gloves? Yeah, there's the 4. How did you present lethal, you sneaky devil, you? I'll give you that. Although that's where I'm going to find my dominate. He's a 1. I can throw, like, anything and strip his whole hand, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, so we're going to Azalea. Go ahead and bottom red. That'll do. That will do. I'm going to send an arrow so big that I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to block it. We'll go ahead and just grab red because it's red. Why not? This is going to be 13 with you with only 3 cards in hand. No armor. You should be pretty boned here. Good game. Thank you for the match. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Got some pretty close games today. Which I guess, you know, considering I've never played the New Horizon version of Azalea before, it's not too shocking, but I'm a fan. I like what she's got going on. She's just like Team Chaos said, she's Lexi 2.0. Slightly lesser, slightly not quite as good Lexi. Damon Hart, that was a fun match. That was a super fun match, Damon. I appreciate it. Get out of deck and draw. I agree, gaming till dawn. I super agree. All right, fellas. Well, and ladies. Again, I'm a little tired today because I flew in from Las Vegas this morning, but I do appreciate you coming out. I think we're gonna call the stream there. We didn't get to play with Brody's list, but we got to play with the Team Chaos list, which was pretty fun. It's nice to try and pretend that we're Lexi for a little bit. But I stand by with what I said before. There's a reason Brody top 8'd. I think his iteration of the list is pretty darn good. You know, Balance of Justice for the KO matchup, Codex of Blood Rot for fatigue and whatever else. Just good additions, good choices. Well worth your time. Try them out. See how they feel. That's what I've been doing. And there's a reason Brody's like well known. He's a cool guy, he's a nice guy, but he's a damn good flesh and blood player. So, you know, look to your friends, look to the people who are doing well, make a combination of those two things, and figure out what's going to bring you the most joy and success in flesh and blood. And hopefully, you can share that with me along the way. In any case, take your success, share your joy, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much for coming out on Fridays. I look forward to the next time we get to play. We'll probably be doing some Enigma gameplay next time if I had to guess, but much love. See you guys next time.